record this
Okay.
just in case. Okay.
Okay.
So basically I'm going to, you're going to get an email that says this is your like code. And then you'll put it in your challenge tracker app, and that'll put you into the specific online challenge tracker that we're doing over the computer. Look at my phone. My son and like a piece fell out of it. My phone is like a total mom phone right now. Anyway, so in that challenge tracker app, you'll be able to track your Shakeology, track your measurements, and all of those things, which is really cool. Because if you're like, man, you know, it's been 3 weeks and I really haven't lost any weight, and I can like look in your challenge thing and be like, well, you only made 2 shakes and 8 pizza and wings every day, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I would like totally know. And you know what, like, obviously, like, I think why I'm like successful and relatable is because I don't eat perfect either. I'm in the struggle just with everybody else, the same as everybody else. And we're all like working towards the same common goal, supporting each other, struggling. And eventually we like make progress and get super excited and like post about it. So, yeah, so that is the challenge tracker app side of it. My internet's like being weird.
Okay.
So then I'm going to share my screen. I'll let you see my, do you see my Facebook?
Yes.
You can kind of see, okay. So, are you on your phone? Are you looking on your phone or are you on a computer?
I'm on my phone.
Okay. So I made that group called, what was it called? Let's see, Summer Bodies.
Yes.
Did you see that? Okay.
I think I'm a part of it.
Yes.
I know I on it the other day.
Okay, cool. So I pretty much added so far 84 people. That's like everybody that I've connected with so far. So basically this is the Facebook group, the new one. Now I'm going to show you this current group I'm doing right now is about to shut down. You probably heard me talking about it at one time on Facebook, but right now we're winding down the New Year, New You challenge. So if you go into, well, you're not really going to be in New Year, New You, but if you go in Summer Bodies Are Made in the Winter, and then you're on a laptop, because you can't get to the Files tab from a phone. If you go to the Files tab, in this Files tab, and obviously I'll work on meal planning with you and help you, but there's some pre-created things in here, recipes, you know, if you're vegan, and recipes, like there's a bunch of different recipes and fun things in there that you might want to check out.
Okay.
And then, because there is a Fix 8 cookbook that you can buy, but there's no sense in doing that because I pretty much like hawked the like PDF version and just loaded it in there. So yeah, so that's in there, so that's cool. And then basically,
I noticed there's like there's a ton of recipes on Pinterest. Like before I committed to it, I first, you know, of course, researched on what all it's gonna be able to eat, and I was excited, but I could see.
Yeah, there's so many on there, but honestly too, like if you're like busy and like you get overwhelmed, like, okay, you could just, you know, bake salmon, you have your like sweet potatoes as your starch, and then you have broccoli. Like you can do easy, like steak, half a baked potato, broccoli, you know, little things like that. You can do salad. You obviously, you know, dressings, you got to be careful with those. But I'll explain the 21-day fix like about that because some of them are pretty complex. Like if you want to make pizza and make cauliflower crust, that's really good. But if you're, you know, it's a Wednesday night and you're trying to get food on the table, you might not whip up a cauliflower crust pizza.
Yeah.
I'd like to believe that I would. And sometimes I'm totally on because it's not my, you know, it's my job, but really I keep it simple. So there will be 3 posts a day, and this is how you get points. So, for example, any post that has this red circle with the line emoji through it, that is the ones that you comment on, and then you tag me. So this is just like a little, and you don't have to do it all throughout the day. You do at night, and this is kind of how I keep up with people because I have to have some sort of system, you know? So name 5 things that you've learned so far over this challenge. That's super easy. These are kind of the ending ones, so they're not as, intense. Like Thursday, what's your workout? What did you have for lunch? And then we do a fun one. This one was like Tuesday, let's do some fun cheesy pictures. So that's Landon and I, and then everybody did like a funny cheese photo with their kids or just being silly. So it's not so, no excuses, you eat pizza kind of stuff, because that's not real with some people, but you can actually eat pizza and still lose weight. You just can't eat 3 pieces. So let me go down here. So one of the first things that we'll want to consider, which can kind of help you, let me go into my photo. Like one day I said, well, are you a cheater eater? Like, what did you cheat with? And everyone started like acting up. Kind of funny. I try to do a fun one each day because you got to lighten it up a little bit. I want to do your calorie count with you first. Okay. So, right now, if you have like a calculator, I don't know if you have a calculator, but you could just write it down and do the math later unless you have a calculator handy.
Hang on 1 second. Let me just get my husband's phone. Jamie, what is your password on this phone? Well, I have his work phone, and I have no clue what his password is on that one.
He's probably like, who are you talking to, this weird person you met on?
I don't ever talk on the phone. Like, all my friends make fun of me because I never. And so, like, he even knew in advance because I was like, okay, so talk on the phone. And
he's probably like, what are you into? Like, what are you messed up in over here?
He's used to it. He said he's going to do the workouts with me, but I can't get too fancy when it comes to dieting. Like, it's pretty much figure out
you'll like food. It's not like a real diet. It's like you're like, wow, I ate so much food and I lost 10 pounds. It's kind of freaky.
Yeah. All right, there we go. I got it unlocked. That's kind of whenever I calorie counted. It was mainly, I felt like just portion control, because then I didn't feel so, I don't know, like, I can't think of the word, like deprived. Like, if sometimes I ate for flavor, and then that meant that I was hungry for the rest of the day, but I gave in to my craving, and then other days I ate for fuel.
I'll eat perfect when I try to like do it the old school, watch what I eat. I had a salad and an egg white. And then at night I'm eating all the food because I didn't eat enough. And then it's just crazy. So you're going to be surprised with this about how much food you're going to get to eat, because the trick is that once we figure out your calories, so say, after I explain this part, but say you ate certain components and you never had any fruit, like you still need a fruit because you need to offset your carbs and the way your body metabolizes it. This will give you a very good balance. So the first thing that we're going to do is you want to get your weight. So take your weight and then times it by 11.
Okay.
And then you want to add 400.
Okay.
And then I want you to minus 750.
Okay, so that's 1289.
1289. Okay, awesome. So now what we're going to do, I posted it in here somewhere at one point. And you're going to get a book with all this, so don't like freak out with all my. So 1289. And then this will tell you your calorie count. Let me just put it in here because I don't have the thing up. Nope, not shopping. Okay. So 1289. So basically this is how the containers make sense. So that means that each day you're going to have 3 green containers, 2 purple, 4 red, and your Shakeology counts as 1 red. So when you count your Shakeology, you count that as a red. 2 yellows. If you have a glass of wine, that's a yellow. So save your yellows.
Yes.
Do you ever want
Drink the yellows.
Yeah. And then one blue. Well, and it'll tell you like your blue is your cheese, yellow is carbs, red is meat, purple is fruit, green is vegetables, orange is healthy fats, and then your teaspoons too.
Okay.
So then, for example, say you, and if I'm hungry and I go over my greens, I don't freak out. You know what I mean? Like some people, you can overeat on healthy food. And I find that people do that too. So you have to be careful. You can't overeat on healthy food. But I say if you're hungry and you go over your greens, who cares? Like, 2 more cups of broccoli, you're not going to like freak out.
Yeah. You're not going to gain 10 pounds.
Yeah. So say you have, you ate everything, and at the end of the day, you have you have a yellow left and, a purple, then that maybe you could have a cup of popcorn and like an orange.
Okay.
You already ate all the rest of them. So, and the thing is that you want to make sure that you eat all of your containers, because your body, what happens is when people try to lose weight and do their own thing, your body goes into starvation mode. So that's why somebody that weighs way more than you and myself would have to eat so many more containers, because typically what we find is that people that are way overweight, they're actually eating less than, we even are. They may be having 14 yellows and 2 reds a day, but they're not eating the other components. So you have to have the balance set. So, and I'll show you where you can track all of that in a second. On Pinterest, I'm a paper and pencil girl. I really don't like a lot of stuff tracking on apps. I print out the sheet. I had a red, I crossed it off. Orange, and you can print those out on Pinterest, but you also have those digitally, and I'll show you where those are in a second. Okay. So the challenge side of it, my daughter just slipped a note under the door that said, "Make me lasagna," and we just had tacos. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, mine just came in asking, we ate Mexican, and he was trying to talk to me to see if he could eat the rest of his quesadilla.
Yeah. I'm like, seriously, kids, can we not have 95 meals today? So then basically, like, I go live in the group. This was a why, because people say they want to lose weight. Well, why do you want to lose weight? Like, yeah, I want to lose 20 pounds. Well, why do you? Like, why is it important for you to have more energy? Okay, well, I want to have more energy so I can keep up with my kids. I'm sick of coming home from work and being exhausted. I'm so tired and overwhelmed and stressed out mom that I can't function. And people always say to me, like, I could never do what you do, or I don't know why you have all this energy. Well, once I started eating healthy and working out, I have so much more energy. It doesn't even make sense, but it works, So we talk about I do like little motivation, and I'm always in my car because I'm driving around getting my kids. So I literally run this whole business from my phone, like in my car.
Wow.
And we do a personal development book that we read during it. If you don't have time to read personal development, I do a lot of audiobooks. So if you have Audible or something like that, I also suggest for people to listen to an audiobook, because it's not always just about losing weight. Some people, they have to read a book that helps them with their self-esteem, because then they realize why they gained weight. You know what I mean? So it's not just losing weight. It's, so much more than that. So one of the books that I'll suggest a couple, and if you'd like to do an audiobook, you can, and you just obviously find it online, or a book to read. But I always suggest to people, You're a Badass, which is an awesome book. That is a really good book, is You Are a Badass. The Universe Has Your Back. That's a good one, but it's a little, like if you're a yogi, that book's kind of cool. But the You're a Badass book's really awesome. And then let's see, another one. A lot of mine are business ones on here. Let me see the other one. Where is it? Oh, wait, hold on. I'll have to get the other one to you that I always suggest. I can't think of it right now. It's not in my phone, but it was something like the Mean Girl's Guide to Being like a Good Girl, meaning like supporting, like women supporting women and building each other up, as opposed to, you know, women tearing women down, kind of like positive reinforcement book, which is really cool. But the You're a Badass book is really awesome because it like makes you reach your like inner badass. So a lot of people listen to that, and you can get extra points in the group for posting about like a book you're reading.
Okay.
So I do 3 posts a day with the red circle with the line through it. And then, oh wait, where'd my video go? I didn't even know that was gone. Okay, I'm back.
It's okay.
Sorry about that. That was weird. Okay. So that is that side. Then we have the you're probably like, where did she go?
I was thinking, so you mentioned you get points, or the points.
Oh yeah. Okay. So the points, basically what I do is let me see. Well, I'll just go in my coaching group quick where I put my coaches. But basically the points, I have some points I just put in here. But basically every time you comment on that, you get a point, and then okay. Basically you get a point, and then at the end of the challenge, whoever has the most points, the top 5 people, I send you like Shakeology samples, t-shirts, professional development books, things like that. So every 3 weeks I send out prizes, like letters. And I always send people like little notes in the mail and stuff and things like that. But every week you get points.
Okay.
So that's really cool to keep you motivated, because everyone likes to get stuff in the mail.
Yes.
Yeah, so that is that side of it. So before I show you one more thing, do you have any questions so far?
Think so.
Oh, and the other thing I was going to tell you, a couple of things that you want to know is that, so say you do it for 30 days and then you want to do another round, even if you cancel your Shakeology, like some people stay on it like forever. Some people stay on it for 3 months. Some people stay on it for 1 month. Whatever you want to do, I mean, that's your choice. But if you decide to cancel it and then you want to do the next challenge, you could still do the next challenge with us. Like, I don't kick you out, or like, man, you have to keep buying stuff from me to like be in our group. Yeah, I don't do that to people. So you can, stay in it. So some people are doing New Year, New You, and then they move into the next group. Because sometimes, I mean, you may lose, 10 pounds over the next, 30 days. And then you may fall off a little bit, and then you may want to jump back in. So you can stay as long as you want to, or block me and like run. I mean, whatever you put. No, I'm just kidding. So that's kind of how that goes. And then so you want to mark your calendar from when you bought it, the Shakeology, because if you want to stay on it, it'll auto ship you another bag. And then if you don't want it, I would call like 5 days before it ships and cancel it.
Okay.
But they'll send you an email saying your Shakeology is about to bill, blah, blah, blah. And then if you want to stay on it, you can. If you don't, that's fine.
Okay.
So the next thing I want to show you is do you have a smart TV or a like Roku TV, or a TV that has apps or anything on it?
Yes.
Okay. So if you go to www.teambeachbody.com, because I gave you my private link, but this is the website. If I just said, go to this site, make an account, click shop, that's way too confusing for people. So I always give people my direct link, but this is where you buy stuff. but you have to sign in. So you click sign in at the top, and then you obviously sign in with your email. Can you see my screen right now? Can you see? Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes I explain all this stuff and then somebody will be like, I didn't see anything. And I'm like, really? To do it all over. Okay.
And I think I created an account.
Yeah. Because it showed up, like I got an email that you created an account. So that email and that password that you bought your stuff with,
Okay.
that's the one you use. And I have your email. Obviously, I don't have your password, but if you get like, forget which email you use or whatever. So then once you log in, over here on the left, you want to go to Beachbody On Demand. And then when you click on that, like we have a smart TV. I don't know how to put apps on it, but my husband did it. There's a free, obviously, Team Beachbody app, and then this will come up on your TV. And then you have all of these workouts in there. So it's like Netflix for working out.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah. So basically, okay. So obviously, like I have all of these because I, bought all of those. But like you have the 21 Day Fix one that you have is on there, but you also have all of these that Beachbody puts on there for you for free. So you have yoga, the Fix8 cooking book, which is like a cooking show. You have Body Bees T25. So there's like one or two of all of these on there, one or two workouts. It's not the whole program. Some of them have the whole program, like the old Brazilian butt lift, hip hop abs. So there's like, I think it's like $1,000 worth of videos in there.
Wow.
Like you have the online access with all of those, so you can change it up. That is like free for 30 days. So you also want to write this down, and I'll also email you, or my assistant will, because it's like on the calendar, that's free for 30 days. And then it'll bill you like $10 a month or something if you want to keep all the workouts, or you can just cancel it.
Okay.
If you decide you really like it and you want to keep all of them, you can upgrade it, and it's like $60 for the whole year, and then you never have to pay again. So it's like you could pay like $60 and it's like $3,000, and you don't, like all the new ones coming out like next month, like you never have to buy them because they automatically loads them in there.
Okay.
So that's really cool. Or you can just cancel it and not deal with it. So it's up to you. Like I know my husband, he goes to the gym a couple of days a week, but then he likes to do, Insanity. I watch the Fix8 cooking show. All of these, if you upgrade it, every single workout ever made and all the new ones will be in there. If you keep the original free one, then it's just like a sampling of them, but the one you bought is in there, all of it.
Okay.
So if you travel, go on vacation, whatever, it's on there. So when you click on yours, this is where, okay. So you should already be able to get into this portal now if you wanted to start your workouts. Your the food list, all your PDFs, so all this stuff's on Pinterest, but you also have it. Here's your shopping list. What's a green, what's a yellow, what's an orange is already on there. This is really cool because this is the calorie count we just went over.
Okay.
You can print all this stuff too. This is your grocery list if you know what you're going to eat. Wait, I don't know why that's looking weird. Making sure you drink enough water. So I just print these out, or if you don't want to print it out and use your ink, you could just draw little boxes. Or if that's way too hard, you could just keep it simple. Mark off what you ate. Never do meal planning. Just eat what your family normally eats, but watch your portions. You know what I mean? Like if I make my Mexican tacos, rice and beans, I'm going to have, one taco, I'm going to have my meat, I'm going to have 1 cup of rice, and then I'm going to up my veggies. I'm still eating what the family's eating, but I'm not, normally I would have 4 tacos, 5 tacos, starving. So you just, for families, sometimes it's hard. You eat what you're normally eating, but you watch your portions and you mark off your containers.
Okay.
Let me see, where am I? Okay. And then, workout calendar, and it's still sending you the hard copy of it, obviously. So if you cancel it, like you still have, your hard copy, it's going to mail you all this stuff in your box.
Okay.
And then all your workouts are already in there.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's really cool. I like that. And that's pretty cool. And then basically what you can do between now and then is you can start your grocery list, and I would suggest even going on like I go on like Pinterest, and this is, I'll do like a 1,200 calorie meal planning guide, and you can kind of write in, like, if you don't like fish, then okay, you write a steak, you cross it off, whatever they did, and then you supplement in what you like. And then you can take a picture of it and send it to me, and I can modify it, double check it, look at it. If I was to make you a meal plan not knowing what you liked, that would be like weird. But if you are completely not comfortable doing that and you want to start a food diary, what you like, fruits, vegetables, everything, I can certainly make you one also. But whatever you want to do is fine, to get that going. But definitely send me a picture of it.
Okay.
The last thing I want to show you before we go, I know I told you it would be 15 minutes, but I wanted to make sure I explained everything. The last thing that you want to do is make sure, it's just easier if
Bring me back my pen, Wyatt.
The last thing that I want you to do is get me your measurements. And, get like a measuring tape this weekend. Do all your measurements, because we're going to track your measurements. The reason that we do that, and that's your homework, is because the reason that we do that is because some people will say, man, I haven't lost any weight. And we'll say, well, you know what? I've been a size 40 and a size 6. I mean, I've weighed 140 pounds and been a size 6. Right now, I weigh 130 pounds and I'm a size 2'4", which makes no sense, because you can be 130 pounds and be a bigger size.
Yeah.
So people fall victim to the scale. So we definitely track those measurements all the time, because sometimes people are like, man, I gained 2 pounds. And I'm like, yeah, but you lost 4 inches in your waist. So you got to definitely track those measurements.
Okay.
So if you could take before pictures of yourself, it's super awkward if I was send them to me. You can send them to me if you want to, but if I could have your honest, I really did before pictures, then I'll trust you that you did. There is a day in the group where we post each other, people take them where it's not their head, just if you could just keep them and say done, whatever you want to do to hold yourself accountable, but definitely take them. I wish I had more of myself in the beginning, because then I became a coach, and I'm like, I wish I had the videos of when I could do the workouts for 5 minutes, but who wants to record yourself and take pictures of yourself when you first start? So, awesome. So what questions do you have? I totally bombarded you with information.
Yeah, I think you've covered everything. I mean, maybe once I get started, I'm sure I'll probably have lots of questions, but as of right now, I don't think so.
Awesome. And I'll put you on a message thread where I'll put groups of 10.
Okay.
Okay, so rate your eating on 1 to 10 today. I'll private message you, how are you doing? What are you struggling with? Private stuff as opposed to the group setting. So, and send me as many questions, whatever it is, send me a question, and I always get back to people within 30 minutes to 3 hours. Or just call me. I'll give you my cell phone, because sometimes I hide from my computer and I'm but I answer text. It's 252 is my area code. 252-327-1824. I live in Simpsonville, but that's my same cell phone from college, but I never changed it from North Carolina. I live off of Harrison Bridge Road.
Okay. I'm in Simpsonville, but the other side, 5 Forks area.
Awesome. Cool. Yeah. So, yeah, you can call me with any questions and whatever, and we'll get you started. So happy we talked, and I hope this helped. And definitely, if you want to start those workouts and meal planning, go in that thing before it comes in.
Okay. I will work on it.
Awesome. Well, have a good night. I'm happy we talked.
Thanks. You too.
All right. Bye.
Bye.